Okay, soft reset. Let's. Okay, you ready, Master? I'm gonna count down.
We talk about waifus afterwards.
Yeah, man, dude, those boobs in 3D, Jesus Christ. Also, I just realized I'm recording with my webcam on.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Smashcast. My name is Robin and today I have with me
Preacher Dude rocks.
newcomer.
And our special guest.
Hinata2000100.
Woo woo.
Yay.
Hinata's joining us once again.
Yeah.
A former Smashcast member.
What are we talking about today, though?
Batman?
Oh, yeah. Batman.
No, we're talking about Batman's sidekick. Catgirl.
Oh. Nice one. Well played.
Okay, yeah, so obviously we're talking about Robin.
Yeah.
And I've been going through the videos, various screenshots, Mever's pics, to write up a little bit of a detailed analysis on Robin. So some of these things will be more obvious, some of them will help people out definitely with learning some aspects of Robin, you know, despite the game not even being out yet, but from what we know and from what we've heard from various sources. So the first thing, it's a little more obvious, but Robin's gimmick, as many may know, is the fact that his Levin sword and tomes, which are his special moves, can actually be depleted and will have to regenerate before he can use them again.
Right, right.
The only difference between the two is that when he runs out of the Levin sword, he gets a bronze sword, which will probably just be weaker attacks. But when he loses the tomes, he'll just have no specials until he gets them back.
Well, right, that's right. The 11 sword is mapped to the smash attacks, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, just like his standard smash attacks, whereas
Some of his aerials.
yeah.
Okay, right. And then his specials are all the tomes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, it
We'll
looked
go
like...
over specifically like which are like linked to which special. But
you said what?
I said we'll go over like specifically which tomes are linked to which specials too.
Oh, okay.
Well, like, the trailer made it look like his infinite jab combo thing was his air tome.
Right.
Or his
Air
wind.
tome. Oh well, we'll get to that in a second, but very quickly, like how do you think the fact that Robin will have limited usage of his weapons like will affect his gameplay?
It's gonna suck.
Well, as Branson put it in our impressions video, I don't know if this is going to be a matter of preference or not, but the fact that he's going to start off on a high note and I guess just decrease, I don't know if that means he's going to suck over time or he's just going to be standard over time.
Yeah.
But regardless, that has to play up to someone's preference, because you know the inverse of that would be Lucario, I guess, who gets stronger or something over time.
Yeah.
But I mean, like for me personally, I wonder what the benefits of having such high attack, or maybe just like just a lot of options at the beginning and then not having that at the end. I don't know what that would do, especially like in a tournament scene, like if that's recommended to be so strong at first, or since maybe the kills will go by easily or quickly, maybe that's something you should have at first as opposed to at the end. I mean, I really don't know. I wonder. I'm also on that wondering boat.
Well, some people, I guess, like me, would prefer to, like, you know, just go all out with the overpowered stuff, and then just, like, once it breaks and starts regenerating, you just keep away. Like, just...
Go ahead.
Just switching playstyles like that, mixing it up.
Okay, well, I think if we really had to decide, since I don't really think about that too much, I would assume that means I'm more of a person who wouldn't want that gimmick at all, like neither Lucario's or Robin's. Maybe I just want to be, you know, comfortably like the same all throughout. I don't know.
Like I also wonder too, is this going to be something where he is just like maybe like even just give a random number like 1.25 times stronger like at the start with all of his stuff, but then like over time when he kind of loses his Levin sword and stuff, he'll be weaker than the average. If it's going to be like that, or if it's going to be something like more of a hindrance like Pokemon Trainer, where it seems more like the gimmick just is a huge downside to the character.
What do you think, Hinata?
About Robin's tomes?
Well, right, the fact that they deplete and the 11 sword being limited as well.
Well, I mean, what I think about that is, well, first of all, it's pretty faithful to the Fire Emblem, like, mechanic.
Right, of course.
And I think that I don't think his tomes are actually limited. I think that was just like a line that Robin said, and to like go with like him throwing the book away, which I think might not be even like a move or anything. I think it might just be like a taunt, like he throws the tome away and then just instantly spawns a new one.
But
Well,
it's
no,
been confirmed.
Yeah.
It has? Huh.
Yeah. Muster, help me on this. Hinata,
Yeah. Yeah, like Sakurai said in an interview, his tomes and his 11 sword will run out eventually, but they will quickly regenerate. So like at times he won't be able to even recover.
Oh,
Come on, Hinata, we're in class. You gotta pay attention.
whatever. Anyway.
Okay, so yeah, but like moving on from just his general gameplay, I'd like to talk about his different specials and which tomes are linked to them. So you know, his standard special is Thunder, which, well, like, I mean, it bases as Thunder, and then it over
It gets
time,
stronger, right?
yeah, it's okay. I would
It
almost
changes
compare it to-
forms.
Yeah, it's basically Samus's Charge Shot combined with Kirby's Plasma ability, and the fact that it works just like Samus's Charge Shot, except it does change in like exactly what it does over the charge.
Oh, okay.
So, like charging it a little, like, okay, just the basic charge will be like a
Thunder.
light projectile, kind of like similar to Mario's Fireball, and hit stun and stuff. The charged L Thunder will probably just be a little bit slightly stronger version of such.
And then
Yeah,
Arc
it
Thunder.
zaps them a bit like
Mm-hmm.
Samus's shot.
So the next upgrade after L Thunder is Arc Thunder, which just it'll come out, but then it'll like encompass a lot more space and trap the opponent in it, which is very good for like follow-up moves. Like if you were to want to jump in and do like an aerial, or if you're close enough, you could do a smash attack on them. It'll probably be very good for setting up kills.
It reminds me of that wood move that Iron Man has in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, yeah.
Unibeam. Yeah.
Well, actually, Unibeam is very similar to Thoron, which is that giant laser that he does when it's fully charged.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that thing just looks ridiculous. So, and we also know that usage is tied to the tome, so I'm guessing that with each, like, charge, it's more and more usage of said tome.
Yeah, like Thoron would be like 5 or something.
Yeah, it's, like, let's just give an estimate. Let's say, like, you can use it 30 times, like, the whole magic book. Like, Thunder is 1, L Thunder is 3, Arc Thunder is 5, and Thoron is, like, 10. So...
Well, do we know if like all magic draws from the same tome, like kind of
Well-
usage thing, or does each one like do you get like a certain amount of fire, a certain amount of thunder before they have to recharge?
yeah, I
I
think...
don't think they've said.
Yeah, I'm thinking that it could be possible that each like tome, like each special move has separate uses to it, but you know, they could be combined for some reason. I don't know.
You just have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's one of those things, like it could be very silly and you'll have to kind of choose between, you know, saving like recovery moves or just letting like out those gigantic Thoron blasts on people and annihilating them.
Yeah, but if like they're all separate, like everyone will be like out of everything else, but have like 28 Nosferatus left.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
that'd
I
be
mean,
a
like-
weird gamble, actually.
Yeah, someone could like exclusively use like Nosferatu, and I guess I'll talk about that next since we just mentioned it. Nosferatu is his down special, and it's very interesting because I think it's like the first move in Smash Brothers, like the official game, that it saps health from the opponent and gives it to you.
Yeah. I mean, besides an item, right? I think.
I feel like there's another move like that, but I can't
Yeah.
confirm. So
I
well.
was kind of thinking so. Like I know in like PM obviously we have Ivy Sword who can sap health, but I'm not sure that in the official games there is a move like such. But either way, it's very cool because, you know, besides just being like a command grab that can sap health from the opponent, it can also become like stronger if they're facing the other way. So
wait,
it's
wait,
like,
wait, wait, wait.
what?
Doesn't Nosferatu just heal more if they're facing the other way?
Well, it probably will do more damage and heal more, like just suck
Oh.
out the percentage.
I thought I only healed double when it was from behind. But that also presents something else. The whole that attack kind of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of adds to like, you know, the devilish nature of the move, which is kind of clever.
Well, I think what Mustard was referring to was something Shulk related, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, that's a
also-
big gimmick in Xenoblade. We've covered this already, but whatever.
Which, I mean, that's kind of cool because since we're seeing things like back attacks, like that does kind of lend to Shulk's like playstyle. We might see a lot more of that with Shulk. Attacks that have like, you know, more power or different effects when from behind, which will be a very cool playstyle once he comes around. If
Well,
that's
I feel like if that's the case, sorry for all the Shulk speculation.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, I'm sure that would mean they would give him a very interesting like dodge roll, so that he can get behind people, or maybe like a special that gets him behind people, so that
Yeah.
he can always have those attacks, you know, ready.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, like Shadow Eye, a move in the game could turn them away, possibly. And I don't know why I'm talking about Shulk. Let's go into
Yeah,
fire.
Let's
Yeah,
continue
fire.
with Robin, but really fast about Nosferatu. Like, do you guys think it could be one of those moves that just like for some reason is inherently overpowered?
I can see it. Like someone just Nosferatu's you at the beginning, and they just sap health, and you're at
Yeah, do
0%
you
the
think,
entire
like,
match.
It could be possibly overpowered, or it could just be one of those moves. Like, what if it's just one of those moves that like is barely used because it's kind of sucky?
Well,
Depends on like the hitbox and how long they're Nosferatu'd.
yeah, I was gonna say, it depends on like how much you can gauge it, because it's not really a charging move, right?
No, it just looks like you kind of throw it out there. So
And it's probably not a set amount. It's probably like something you can hold, right?
possibly, like, I'm wondering if you could actually break out of it. So
Oh, I thought like it just cursed them, like gave them a status ailment.
well, it looks like in the gameplay that like Palutena, when Robin uses it on her, is like trapped and can't move.
Okay,
Was that his Nosferatu or his grab?
Well, no, that's not his grab. Is like kind of like a psychic grab.
okay, but I think his Nosferatu, if it's a set amount, it's probably gonna suck. Because I think that's how you would balance it, you know, like
Yeah.
take away 15, add 15 or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, another thing is like for like the customizations of the move, maybe it will have a set amount, but you could change it so like it's easier to use, but it takes away less, or it's harder, but you get like a lot more health out of it. So okay.
Well, just quickly looked at that part of the video. Can't
Hmm.
tell if she's just like ailed or trapped. I guess we'll have to see in the future.
Yeah, totally. Nothing is concrete at this point, so. Except
Yeah,
for
we've only
some-
seen like 2 minutes of him.
Yeah. Arcfire, his side B. Now this move is pretty cool because it acts very similarly to Ness's PK Fire in the fact, well, if someone's above him instead and comes down, but it still creates that like pillar of flame that traps the opponent. The difference with his move is that it doesn't cancel when he touches. Well, I'm not sure like in all the games about Ness because I don't really play him often, but if you touch the ground when you're using this move, it doesn't look like it will cancel, so you can just keep on doing it.
What?
Like, okay, you know how some moves, right, you'll use them in the air, then you'll touch the ground and just cancel them, like for specials?
Right.
Yeah.
Robin will just follow through with it even if he does touch the ground, so it might be a very good move to use from the air.
Yeah. I also like how it's a reference to like the mages from the Game Boy Fire Emblems.
Yeah, I like that aspect. I really like how Robin encompasses a lot more Fire Emblem than the other characters do.
Yeah, we gotta be grateful for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's very nice. Like, as much as we would have liked Prom and stuff, it's really cool to see Robin using all these different, like, gimmicks and stuff that truly does represent Fire Emblem better as a whole. Oh, but also, a thing about Arcfire is that in an interview, like, just some notes or something like that, it seems as if Arcfire, even if it doesn't hit the opponent, as long as it hits the ground, it will still go off. Like, unlike Ness's PK Fire, so it could be very good as a defensive move. Like, even if you miss someone with it, if they roll away, like, it's still there.
Like Zelda's mind, kind of. In PM, her minds.
You could kind of say that, but it'll just activate when it touches the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so, now on to his last special is Upbeat Elwyn. Now, we were kind of, like, wondering about this move initially, because I was thinking, well, what if, like, you could use it just a bunch of times, but that could like get rid of uses. But with like some extra interviews and stuff like that, we found out that I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be 2 magic shots. You really can't like change that about it, and it'll propel you upwards. Very similarly to something like Greninja.
So it's like a 2-part upward propelling attack, and it could run out.
Like he'll shoot 2 shots pretty consecutively, and then like kind of fly up.
Do you think you control it? You can control the shots?
Yeah, which I mean, this is kind of cool too, because
I think they just go down.
yeah, well, I mean, you can kind of control the angle they're at, is what David's saying.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think it's like I mean, even though it's fairly simple, it is a very interesting recovery.
yeah, I think it's a really cool attack in general. Like imagine like hitting somebody, then jumping like on top of them and using that move and just kind of like blasting them all over the place.
After footstooling them or something.
I just think it'll look like really cool in battle.
Well, I think it's kind of scary how you can run out of your recovery.
Yeah. No,
Just
that's
like
another-
if they knock you off at a bad time, that's it.
yeah. Like
It's
I'm
rip in
wondering.
peace, Robin.
So if this is the case and it is just a 2-shot move, do you think the customizable versions will be like more shots, something like such?
Like he just does like Celica's Gale down and just like flies up to the top of the stage.
Yeah, like he could have like ridiculous stuff, like maybe he has like a more powerful spell, or just he shoots like twice as more, but he just uses up more of his recovery.
On the topic of Robin's tomes, have we talked about the fact that Robin's like jab changes depending on what tome he currently has?
That's something
Oh.
I'm right about to bring up, which is very interesting, because early in the trailer we see him do a like sword swipe, and then to a fire magic, but later we see that he's holding the wind tome, and instead he does a slash, like, and then just multi-hit, and then a finisher. So, like, will that be a strategy? Will you, like, switch tomes by using them, and then have different jabs that you can utilize?
Well, I didn't know that. That was really. I'm
You
dumb.
guys, it could be just, like, a simply hit situation where you can, like, just alternate between jab, attack, or jab, like, multi-hit, or will it, like, truly change with the tome?
Well,
I think it'll change with tome. So like if you just use up B, it's multi-hit. If you just use Nosferatu, it's that kind of shit.
that'd be cool because then you would have people like using specials for no reason just to get a better jab.
Yep.
Yeah. Or like it'll encourage people to like find different combos, like, oh, I'm gonna use Nosferatu into my like Nosferatu jab.
Into my Elwind, then my
It's kind of
Elwind
silly.
jab.
Yeah, like it will encourage people probably to try utilizing all their different special moves in like their fighting style, so that they can take control over like any jab that might be better for a certain situation.
I wonder if this doesn't only affect jabs.
Yeah, like what if it does also affect certain other moves? Because we haven't seen like really too many of his like smash attacks. Like we've seen his forward tilt, down tilt, and his forward smash. I don't think we've seen like up smash, down smash, up tilt, any of that.
Yeah, like maybe his throws could be different or something.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Like throws, maybe like certain aerials. You never know. So that's something that's very interesting to me.
The aerials.
Well, no, just like how it could possibly change with the tome, his jab.
So since we've been switching from tomes to his normal attacks, how about the sword?
The sword. Yeah, actually, we saw a lot of cool stuff with the sword. At the very start, when he's getting to fight Captain Falcon, we get to see him use his down tilt, which it looks like it's just a simple sword swipe / poke. We only get to see it with the bronze sword though, and from what we see in the trailer, it looks like the Levin sword will have this like thunder property to it, so it'll just be like enhanced overall.
Yeah, it's just a better one.
Yeah. So I'm wondering like how will that move change? Like will it just be stronger, or will moves actually gain like different like properties and stuff when they have the Levin sword?
Well, I
Or,
think,
or will
I
it be
think-
only certain moves?
I think my chips are all on hit stun being like greater.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know, electricity stuns.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be very interesting. Like you can do more combos maybe if you have the Levin sword down tilt out of that.
Do you think that only like some moves will affect Levin Sword's uses? Like maybe only smash attacks or aerials?
Well, any like standard probably will utilize 11 swords, so
Yeah.
Like
I mean
some
that
may like
might.
may not change, I guess. Or like how the tomes, like they use the specials maybe, and how the 11 sword is like to smash attacks. Would like all standards be affected by the 11 sword's absence?
Yeah, that's something too. Like, will there be more uses applied for certain smash attacks? Like, will it
Or
break
like-
faster if you're only?
Hmm.
It's
Or like will it like even break at all if you don't use smashes or something that uses it too much?
yeah, that is a very interesting subject to bring up. Were you gonna say something, Hinata?
Oh, well, I was just reading one of Sakurai's Miiverse posts, and he said that the 11 sword can be activated by using smash attacks, and you can even activate these moves in midair. So, basically, I'm thinking that like only smash attack, like one of you was saying, like only smash attacks and aerials affect the usage of the 11 sword.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see for this because it's very unclear. Like, at first, we didn't know that the tomes would regenerate like over time. We thought it might just be with deaths, and then like we just got new information about that not too long ago. So, I mean, there's new stuff always coming up. People will probably see eventually.
Yeah, I thought the tomes are gonna be permadeath.
Tomes, like, yeah, what if they just like a bunch of uses and like they will be permadeath afterwards?
Like true Fire Emblem fashion.
Yeah. There's no convoy around here.
It's like
Where's my tomes? Crom, go buy some. You're not doing anything. You're just in my final smash.
new pick of the day in true Fire Emblem fashion. If any costume of Robin dies, you can no longer use that costume.
Oh my god. There's sorry, we didn't put it on like casual mode, so when Robin dies, he just like gets game over.
Now I'm actually scared for that to happen.
It's a new mode. It's like true to their game mode, and every character has stuff that like just only is in their game.
So, I think one of the coolest things to come with Robin is that snazzy artwork that we got on the Smash Bros. Site.
Mm-hmm.
It's very pretty. It's nice to see all these characters in that art style, I think.
Okay.
And the great Mufasa Crom.
I'm also looking at you, Peach, so, you know,
Oh,
waifu.
yeah, but we'll move on to the like stuff like that and the pictures right after we kind of wrap up what was in the video.
Oh, right, so there was a lot of interesting stuff in the video, yeah.
Yeah, but because I mean, we get to see various stuff. Like I mentioned, we saw his down tilt. We get to see his forward smash where he just kind of swings his sword down. We get to see forward tilt. I'm pretty sure later where he just kind of pokes it out when referencing the fact that Ike and Marth are in the game. And we get to see his forward air, which is kind of weird. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's his forward air, but he does
It looks like Marth's back air.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Marth's back air, and because he's like scooping up with his sword. So I mean, that's kind of weird. It'll probably be very good for like following up just ground moves, though.
Or KOing people into the air.
Or like, yeah, KOing people. Like all attacks should be good. No, this move only keeps people in place, actually.
It gives them more health.
Yeah, it gives them more health. Alyssa joins the battle. All she could do is heal the opponent. Take this, Gene.
This will end it.
For me. Okay, so like, okay, the only other like real big thing we get to see in the trailer was after this kind of like depressing Crom saying he's dead speech. We get to see that like the Robin's Final Smash actually does involve Crom. In a traditional Awakening style, it's like a dual strike critical hit, which is really neat because you even have like that scrolling artwork that comes by.
Yeah, that's what.
Face on it.
That's the coolest part about it.
Yeah, I very much like it. And it just looks badass with them circling around the character, just both attacking them.
It just goes to show they're just best buddies.
Yeah, it's really cool. And it looks like the way it activates is, you know, like Robin will just use it and Crom will be summoned behind him, in which like turn he will fly straight out, and if he collides with the opponent, then the Final Smash starts.
So like the critical hit.
Yeah, it's kind of like similar to Ike and Marth, where like their move activates and it, like you actually use it, but it doesn't follow through unless you collide with an opponent. So, unlike others where like you could just activate it and you're like in the final smash state.
Yeah, and you like, or you like just miss and everyone laughs at you.
Yeah, or you die because you use Marth's critical hit and fly off the stage.
And not press B because
Yeah,
nobody
not press
knows to do
B
that.
because you don't even know what the hell's going on. Yeah, but you guys have any like thoughts on this? Do you think it's really neat how Sakurai just completely he emulates Awakening with this?
Hinata, did you want to go?
Well, I've heard like a lot about this Final Smash and like the cut-in picture of Chrom, and it just made me think about like the Gamatsu League. That's not what we're talking about here.
Well, you still bring it up, like.
Alright then. Basically, what someone thought about the Gamatsu League, since like people think it's fake now, is that the whole like Chrom playable thing was human error, and what I think is that the Gamatsu League, like the source of the Gamatsu League, like saw Robin Final Smash, but like he only saw like a bit of it. So like what I'm saying is like he assumed Chrom was playable because Chrom's like picture is the one that cuts in during the Final Smash, not Robin's. So like he assumed that like Chrom was the one like initiating the Final Smash and Robin was just helping him.
Well, yeah, that's certainly an interesting opinion. We have our own thoughts about that any viewer can check out if they want.
Wait, what video is that? What video?
We discussed that like a little bit in our impressions video of the trailer.
Link to that right here.
Yeah, Branson like ranted on it for like 30 minutes.
It's a little later on the trailer, so impressions if you want to like skip forward in it. But yeah, feel free, viewers, to give your opinion on Hinata's opinion if you want.
Give an opinion on an opinion?
Yeah, don't like rip him a new asshole or anything if you think he's wrong. Oh, just another thing. Okay, this is a spoiler for anyone who hasn't played Awakening, so I might just have David like bring up a little thing so you could skip ahead or something like that. But
if you haven't played Awakening, shame on you.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, this isn't really like a huge thing, I don't think. And if you really don't care, you should just watch it anyway. But this is like the only warning. So, a very cool thing about Robin is that technically he's our very first Fire Emblem villain.
You guys suck. Now I know that.
Oh man, if only you had played the tutorial of the game and saw Robin stab Chrom.
Yeah, like, I mean, truly it's Grima controlling Robin, but since, another spoiler, Robin is the child of Valadar, he inherited, like, the heart of Grima, which allows Grima to really...
Yeah, he was like, greedy for that purpose. It was really creepy.
Yeah, so it's like, Robin's real purpose is just to be a vessel. So, like, like, even if you're just playing him, though, like, you could just be like, oh, yeah, that's, Grima, Chrom, Robin, whatever.
Even though I use Chrom as my Final Smash, I'm really traitor.
Well, what he does is he reanimates his dead body.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
he killed him.
That's why like you don't see the model really well. It's because there's a big hole in the chest.
It's because he's really like limp as hell, which is why that one screenshot on the website looks kind of derpy.
Yeah, that's the look of surprise on his face after he got stabbed.
Yeah. Oh, really fast though. Something very interesting in the last tidbit about the trailer is that at the very beginning, after he uses the Elwind against Captain Falcon, he floats around in the air for a second, just kind of slowly descends down. Do you think that will actually be a gameplay mechanic to Robin?
Wait, where?
In the trailer, like, you see Robin, like, just floating in the air and he slowly descends down after he attacks Captain Falcon, right?
Oh yeah, that's totally not happening.
Like, I mean, do you think it's just kind of like, oh, it's a trailer-only thing, whatever, or do you think it actually could be like a Peach-style float?
Flying mechanics, Ridley's in.
Yeah, really? I mean, it's a very interesting thing to think about.
I think like
if
he's
he does
kind of a
have
floating
that,
mage type.
Yeah,
kind of guy.
like, he'd be pretty crazy if he has a float.
He has like uses for his float.
Yeah, he has float uses.
The float tone.
Well, you only had 10 tanks of helium, Robin, so...
that you put under your coat.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Now we can really just move on to the website though and check out the various pictures that we've been given.
What do we get?
Okay, well, David, you just kind of want to lead this part on?
Dude, I'll lead it on for sure.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. I mean, so first picture, great.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Second picture looks cool though. That's arc fire, right?
Yep, that's the pose.
Great.
Great. Perfect.
Fantastic.
Third picture, great. Ooh, waifu.
Hinata noted something interesting about this picture.
The third picture?
Yes.
Would you like to tell the audience?
Okay. So, in this picture, the male and female robins are in similar poses, but the interesting thing is that the female robin's sword is glowing.
And this is the bronze sword too, so it's not like it has some like crazy magical properties. So, is she just gearing up for an attack, or is this something else?
What if her bronze sword is about to break? Ooh.
Oh man!
Or
Like
maybe
what?
she's-
Yeah. What if that happens? Like when your Levin sword is very close to regenerating.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like this had to do with the breaking mechanic. Like she just got the bronze sword, or it's the Levin sword restoring.
Well, speaking of the Levin sword, in the next picture we get a really nice swipe.
Yeah.
You see, this
you know-
looks more like an affair.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's the weird part is because the one in the trailer does really look like an F air. So could this one be just a neutral air, or
It may be a down air.
could it be like a down air? Yeah.
He could be swiping under him before Ike chops his head off.
Oh god, yeah. He looks like he's on the chopping block right here.
He's like, oh no.
His neck is in perfect position, and Ike is like, my friend Crom, why'd you do this to him?
I fought for him.
Guy.
He was my friend, I fought for him.
I fight for my friends.
Well, in the next picture, it's a really weird picture. It's not that well taken, but
Oh, it's very well taken.
it's terribly taken.
It's like kind of oddly dramatic because you see Robin shooting Elwyn at Fox, but it looks like Captain Falcon is reaching out to his beloved one.
But he's just getting rocketed off too.
Yeah.
Is this him firing it at an angle, or is it just the Mario Galaxy stage?
I think an angle.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I think the Mario Galaxy stage plays into how like angled it looks, maybe.
Yeah,
but-
like the way Captain Falcon's like getting rocketed, he may have gotten it straight up, and they could all be going, kind of straight up because of the planet alignment.
We have seen though that you can angle Elwind, like at least like the direction you kind of fly in, and shots go. So
Well, if you look to the bottom right, is that like a tree?
probably.
It looks like it's pretty straight up.
Also, if you look very far in the back, past the very first flying spaceship in space, you get to see the space pirate, which holds Ridley in it.
Oh, I thought you were actually pointing something else, dude. Douchebag.
Like,
Well, the next screenshot is pretty depressing.
this is the one we were referring to before, like how Crom really looks like derpy.
And Falchine's like, it's lighted up really derpy too.
They're just like, yeah, animators, can you just make Crom really fast? We kind of need him for the process.
Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to show Shulk today, but it's got to be Robin now.
I could whip something up really fast, hold on. No, jokes aside, his model does look pretty good, especially for something that's, only used in a Final Smash.
That hair.
Yeah, that hair looks pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Very lush.
Is that it?
Yeah.
It's
We
pretty
can
much
talk
all we
about
got.
hair for a while. But yeah, in the next screenshot, we get to see Robin's grab. It's kind of weird. I mean, it's like slightly ranged.
Well, Marv's wrinkles look nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, about the grab, though, do you think his grab would be good? Question mark.
I think that would be confusing for me to understand.
I think it'll be like Ness's grab, like certain throws will be OP.
Yeah.
because of magic and stuff.
Yeah, like just because usually magic grabs have that like one OP one. That's kind of stupid.
Yeah, there's like Mewtwo's and Nesses.
Yeah, like Mewtwo's up throw. I think Ness is back there, right?
Oh my god, that
Yeah.
back throw was so sweet.
Okay. In the next picture, we get to see like kind of
Waifus.
yeah waifus, and Lucina looks a little weird though. I don't know what it is.
Something about the previous picture, it kind of proves his grabs aren't changed by the tome because he's using his electric tome.
Yeah. So that's kind of neat. Slash, I don't know. So.
Lol.
Well, like, what if his up throw would be like throwing them upwards and shooting a magic blast at them? So it could
Pew pew pew.
yeah. Or like, you know, any other one. So, but that'll be something that might be revealed later on. Obviously, we don't really know. We can only speculate at this point.
Well, on the first 3DS screenshot, we get to see that they're all roughly the same height.
Yeah. You know, I really like Robin's just idle pose. I think he does fit in very nicely with the other two characters.
Yeah, over designed and very sorty.
Yeah. A lot of clothing. Yeah, something that does go down to his legs.
I'm from medieval times.
Also, that dog looks derpy as hell.
It's a dog.
Yeah, oh
it's
my
puppy.
god. I do dig Robin's cloak though. Pretty swaggy.
Yep.
All the Robin cosplayers gonna be going at that.
I think he does too, because in this last screenshot, he's just sulking in it as Link dies.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, like-
caring.
Some people look kind of weird on 3DS, but Robin looks surprisingly good.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, his
you
game
could
was
say-
originally on 3DS.
yeah, like usually the more detailed characters kind of look nice. At least like sword ones, like Link and Zelda, not having a sword though.
You just mean the realistic ones.
Yeah, maybe that's what I mean. Like the human, like more realistic humans look nice. Because like I remember DK looking very scroty.
Oh yeah, the hair textures are bad.
Yeah, they fixed it up a little bit. It still kind of looks scroty though. I mean, I don't know if it's.
I mean, there's only so much you can do with like a body full of fur.
Yeah, no, really, it's kind of. Like, I would imagine it'd be kind of difficult with like 3DS limitations, like designing all that fur and making it look good.
Yep. Even though they did it in Donkey Kong Country Returns.
They should share their hair modeling secrets.
Well, you know what? It probably doesn't work in Smash.
Yeah, that's another thing, is maybe the engine just doesn't let it be applied to it, so at least in 3DS.
So, about like the male and female Robin, do you think we'll get like the customizable options that were present in games as alternate costumes, like the villager?
Yeah, that's another thing to consider, because, you know, we do have the male and female, which is very nice, but we could also get like different hairstyles, colors,
And in
different
an ex-
faces.
Yeah, in an extreme case, the different body types.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, I
that
mean-
probably won't happen.
we might
I
just
hope
get
so.
like the same height with this like a different face, which could look awkward in some situations, but they could just go with the like this base male model, and instead of like the bigger and gruffier one, or the smaller and younger one.
What I would hate it if Robin was revealed to be like another Palutena.
Oh, like all of his specials completely.
Mhm.
Well, I don't think there's that much magic in Fire Emblem.
There's too much magic. Well, there's a whole bunch of spells, if that's what you're talking about, like flux.
Well, I mean, it's like he uses most of them. Like he uses like all the thunder ones already.
Uses a lot of thunder, but there's still like just a bunch of different magic. I don't really think he'll switch it up though. I think it's gonna mainly pertain to like changing the move in like relation to the usage of the tome. So
Yeah, I'll be like more conservative Robin, or more like just like
Yeah.
I'm gonna pwn your face in and then
more
run away for
conservative,
50 minutes
more
from
like liberal Robin.
Democratic and Republican Robin.
Whichever one you root for.
Libertarian Robin.
Yeah.
Coney
like
2012 Robin.
Okay. Yeah.
So, do we have any last thoughts, final closing statements about the Reuben?
Hinata, do you have any final words?
Not really. Not choke. I don't care.
All right,
Well, you've heard it here, folks. Not choke, I don't care. That's
Oh,
the-
that is my sentiment, except for one thing. I'm angry that Robin got in over the main character, because I'm pretty sure Batman had some really good moveset potential.
yeah. You know, it's very weird to see, you know, Robin, the sidekick, you put in when Batman's just right there. It's kind of.
And I mean, does Robin look different to you guys?
Yeah. I mean, he's a little
Yeah.
bit. I think this is the phase right before he became Nightwing, so he's a little bit more dark and edgy.
Yeah, and medieval.
Yeah. It's probably like the medieval comic.
I think he's just trying to always be Robin the spotlight.
Yeah.
This is where we ended off.
See, David, this is what you've done to us. Let it.
Everyone like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, be our friend on MySpace,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff, all that jazz.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, somebody could like resurrect the MySpace and just.
Okay, well, on Twitter, you can follow us at SmashCastTweets. On MySpace, you can add us at myspace.com/go-kill-yourself. Why do you have a MySpace?
God, David, please. Okay, yeah, peace out. Hope you guys enjoy Robin as much as Batman does.
That sounds
What do you mean by that?
That sounds weird.
Shh.
Okay, I'll stop it recording.